There is something intuitively pleasing about the idea that smaller things can be more powerful than larger ones, and in the case of microgreens versus their fully mature counterparts, the nutritional research validates that intuition in ways that are both impressive and practically significant. The comparison has become one of the more discussed findings in food science over the past decade, with implications for anyone prioritizing nutrient density over sheer volume in their dietary choices. Microgreens are harvested at the cotyledon stage, typically 7 to 14 days after germination, when the first set of true leaves has just emerged. At this developmental stage, the seedling is directing intense biological energy toward rapid growth, concentrating nutrients in the young leaves at levels that decline as the plant matures and channels resources into structural growth rather than leaf density. Research from the USDA and the University of Maryland published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that microgreens contained 4 to 40 times higher concentrations of several vitamins and carotenoids than their mature counterparts. Vitamin K was among the nutrients showing elevated concentrations in several microgreen varieties tested. The practical implication is that a small handful of, say, red cabbage microgreens or arugula microgreens delivers a nutrient payload that would require several times more mature greens to replicate. For individuals who struggle to eat large volumes of leafy greens, whether due to digestive sensitivity, palate preferences, or time constraints, microgreens offer a pathway to meaningful nutrient intake in small portions. A single ounce of microgreens added to a sandwich, scattered over a finished dish, or blended into a smoothie is not a cosmetic garnish. In terms of vitamin K, it is a genuine dietary contribution. The counterarguments to microgreens as a dietary strategy, however, are real and deserve honest acknowledgement. Cost is the most immediate barrier. Microgreens retail at prices that reflect their labor-intensive production, typically several times the price per gram of mature greens. For families managing food budgets carefully, paying a premium for microgreens when mature kale and spinach are nutritionally excellent and inexpensive is a difficult trade-off to justify. The comparison also needs to account for fiber. Mature greens provide substantially more dietary fiber than microgreens, supporting gut motility, microbiome diversity, and satiety in ways that small quantities of microgreens cannot replicate. Home growing substantially changes the economics. Microgreen growing kits are inexpensive, the seeds are cheap in bulk, and the growing medium is minimal. A windowsill setup producing weekly batches of sunflower, pea shoot, or radish microgreens reduces cost to a fraction of retail prices. The practical warning is around food safety. Microgreens grown at home or purchased fresh require careful handling. Their moist growing environment can support bacterial contamination, including E. coli and salmonella if seeds, equipment, or growing conditions are not properly managed. Sourcing seeds from food-grade suppliers and maintaining clean equipment is not optional in this context. The nutritional payoff is real. So is the responsibility to grow and handle them safely.